Probably no better way to regulate anxiety or stress throughout our day is to do what we call diaphragmatic breathing. If we look at the biology of breathing, if we imagine it, we sort of have our ribs and we have our lungs that sit behind our ribs, and then we have our diaphragm that sits underneath our lungs. And so when we breathe in, our diaphragm pulls down on our lungs, pulling air into our lungs. And when we push out, the diaphragm pushes the lungs up, pushing the air out of our lungs. And it's very important for us to understand how we breathe first before we learn how to breathe properly. So diaphragmatic breathing is the most effective and natural activity we have for helping with a variety of issues. It is a wonderful mindfulness technique and a grounding technique, and for regulating our emotions down when they're heightened. From a behavioural point of view, diaphragmatic breathing is great because it creates a space between stimulus and response so that we can think before acting. A lot of us act impulsively when things come up for us, and we want to be able to create a space so that we can act differently, particularly if the way that we've been acting is causing problems in our life and we need to learn to act another way. The path to change is in acting mindfully rather than simply responding the way we always have, or the way we normally act is not effective, giving us space to act differently. From a physical point of view, breathing with our belly keeps our centre of gravity low. A lot of us, when we're told to take a deep breath, sort of go this way, and it creates a lot of tension across our shoulders and our neck, where a lot of us carry our stress anyway. So doing our diaphragmatic breathing allows us to keep our shoulders and our neck nice and relaxed. Whereas it is obvious when we use our shoulders to breathe, diaphragmatic breathing is quite covert. So if we're in a stressful situation and we sigh, everyone sort of sees that and can sort of maybe see that we're a little bit stressed and anxious. But if I do diaphragmatic breathing, which I'll demonstrate shortly, my shoulders stay low and I can breathe in a way that people don't notice.